Hey guys, welcome back. Abundant Fire, Astrology, and Tarot. We've got a really intense and interesting one for y'all tonight. And just, boy, I hope whoever finds this really holds on, digs in. There's a lot to be won, there's a lot to be gained, but oh, homie, there's a lot of work ahead. This one, we're looking stillness to action, focus, and cut away what no longer serves. So let's take a look at it. Let's get the cards up right quick. This is a different spread than what we've been presenting here. Typically, what I've been doing is a three-card spread, a past, a present, a future, and then pulling a number four just as a clarifier. That's always fun. And that's really that's the main of what I'm working with right now. As we know, I'm just learning. I'm just kind of getting a feel for it and really holding and playing with the cards. But again, sorry. So the point of this, what was really the the essence of this is the sun. And that's just fantastic. That's just so powerful. That's such a powerful, that's a culminating, that's a success, a clarity, illuminating, joyful. It's the sun, y'all. Come on. That's awesome. But holy hell, it's going to be tough to get there. Now, check it out. The question around this, what it was, is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, rest, stillness, contemplation. And the question on top of the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Whoop, there we go. It can be tough to find sometimes. The Knight of Pentacles, that steady, determined work, seed by seed, planting and working towards the future, right? Coming out of the rest, doing the work, getting to the sun. That's all awesome. That's fantastic. That's incredible. But there's a lot more around that because I pulled the sun. I go, hey, that's weird. What about the sun? I was in the middle of something completely unrelated. We're not even going to get into that. But sometimes you find yourself, let's hit those cards. All right, I need a card right quick, quick. What's up? The sun. Oh, that's really affirming and positive. That's fantastic. But but why? That I don't that doesn't really fit what I'm dealing with. Oh, Four of Swords. Oh, that immediately speaks to me. That speaks to me, and that speaks to a situation in which I'm dealing with, and a place that I find myself where we'll worry about those details in a minute. And I know the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's tough to show up sometimes, but it'll get there. That's the action required, the seeds that have to be planted, the determination, the steadfastness, the courage to take on the challenge in order to move from rest to success. Okay. Now, let's see, let's make it make more sense because, hey, all that's awesome. And that doesn't make sense. So, what's going on? What's going on with stillness? Nine of Swords. Okay. Nine of Swords, worry, insomnia, fear. All right. Five of Wands. Hmm. What's dealing with that? We got some conflict. We got turmoil. Five of Swords. Well, that's more conflict and turmoil now, isn't it? So we got outer conflict and turmoil. We got emotional conflict and turmoil. So what's going on? Wait, you said we had good stuff. You said we have the sun. You said we have like we're coming out of rest and we're going into action. We are. But then you said all this bad stuff. We've got air and fire and air. Nine of Swords. Worry, insomnia, fear, anguish. I see my fears as the illusions they are. Do you see your fears as the illusions they are, or are you trapped in the illusion of the fear? The nine of it all is this, it's a completion of a suffering cycle. It is seeing the illusions. The completion of a suffering cycle, wisdom through hardship. There was a lot of hurt, there was a lot of pain, there was suffering in the past around this. All of this is the past around this. This is the environment. This is the situation I find myself in. Five of Wands. All right, what's going on with that? We've got fire. What are we doing? What's going on? Conflict, competition, building strength by being tested. Put the metal to the test. Iron sharpens iron. Can you rise up? Will you defeat? Right? So, hey, we've got worry, we've got insomnia, we've got this anguish and depression, this anxiety. What is this anxiety? And then we've got the Five of Wands. And hey, we've got air, we've got fire. What does air do to fire? So we've got all this Five of Wands action, all this stuff going on with conflict and contemplation and external strife and internal strife. And oh, Five of Swords. Here we go. More air, conflict, lost, building skills, building victories. But this is still, this is also dealing with ego and manipulation. This is choosing your battles. So we've got worry, we've got conflict, and we've got a call for decisiveness. We've got to choose the action. How do we get out of the stillness, the rest, the recovery? How do we come out of that energy, move forward with it with dedication and determination and plant those seeds? Really know what it is you're working for. You have to leave the anxieties. You have to leave the fear. You have to leave the anguish. You have to acknowledge those illusions are illusions. You have to wrestle with yourself. You have to wrestle with the five. The five of it all, instability, dynamic change in this case. The Five of Swords is instability and conflict and like mental is the mental change of the Five of Swords, the dynamic change of the Five of Wands. That's that fire and that air energy, but it's both of these fives. We're coming out of a completion of a suffering cycle, moving in through two very like one, the Five of Wands is action, but the Five of Swords is it's mental, it's conflict and loss, and it's mental, right? But we have the sun on it. We have the sun illuminating this. We have the sun get through the mental block, get through the hurdle, get through the conflict, get through the anxiety, get through all of that because these are the things that are keeping you, keeping me. I switched tense a couple times. Typically, these are generalized readings, but this one, yo, it just can't help but be personal. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about that. But it's the illuminating presence of the sun as moving through the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, the 955 of it, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, the numbers, they all add up. The elements all add up with this Four of Swords energy. We got this rest, retreat, and recovery. The Four of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun. That's air, earth, fire. That's so on our three across the bottom, we have the air, the fire, and the air. We have the air building the fire, building the fire. We got it coming from air from both sides, mental anguish, mental despair, illusions. We've got action and conflict right there in the middle, this campfire just burning away, right? Which is good because we need that. And then we have the air coming in, the Four of Swords, where we're coming from, where we're starting at this period of rest and recovery. But is it rest and recovery? Is it stagnation? Is it a lack of movement? What is it for real? What is it actually that needs to be pushed through and changed to have the sense of security to leave the nest and to get moving and to really claim the recovery, to keep planting those seeds and keep working on tilling the earth, maintaining the earth, building the earth. This channel talks about earth so much and talks about balancing so much. And I mean, abundant fire is as much fire energy as it is earth energy. So it all just feeds together and culminates, and it is all going to be okay. Thank goodness, because it's going to take some serious, serious work and some deep, deep inquiry and some deep letting go and some uh, mutual healing, some mutual healing and some individual healing, and just not only accepting the sun and accepting the work of the Knight of Pentacles, but really feeling it and owning it and taking those hollow victories and those hollow feelings of the Five of Swords and transmuting them into a real, heartfelt, and honest ownership, honest sense of accomplishment. So it's going to be good. It's going to be hard. And yeah, let me know. Let me know how it goes. Hit me back. Keep us in the loop. We are interested in you. We thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you spending time with us. All the shares, all the comments, all the likes, and all the subscribes really help move everything forward. So, just once again, thanks so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to us. Thanks. Bye.